Up next from the new movie Mirror, Mirror, Sean Bean.
Sure knows how to pick hits. He has been in The Lord of the Rings, I'm a little freaking out right now, the James Bond hit GoldenEye, and of course his memorable turn in the TV series Game of Thrones. Now he plays Snow White's father in the new film Mirror, Mirror. Take a look.
Snow White, my daughter. This kingdom was fortunate, for in my absence, you never stopped believing in yourself and grew into the woman I knew you would always become.
Please welcome Sean Bean!
No idea. These two right here. Freaking out.
Freaking out. Freaking out. Freaking out.
These two go
freaking out because
you just want Julie hand out the way.
I'm freaking out. I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan. Like, I'm just losing it, and then I just love everything you've ever done, and you were so awesome in Ronin, and I'm freaking out a little bit. So, okay. I lost an earring.
So you're losing.
I just lost an earring. That's how excited I am to have it here.
It's coming apart this scene.
I am. Just a huge fan.
So she's gonna start acting like that guy in the video that we
I'm
showed.
so like take my pants off and slam my hands on the ground.
Yeah.
But before we start talking about all your projects, can I get your thoughts on that video that we showed, that guy having a meltdown, the filmmaker?
I don't really know much about it. I'm not kind of familiar with his work, what he's done, but maybe, I don't know, it just seems as though maybe the pressure of, I don't know.
Yeah.
Depends how different people handle fame and pressure and that kind of scrutiny.
We've all felt that way a little
bit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, I've felt like that sometimes.
Did you ever feel like you were going to lose it?
Not really, no.
Did you ever take your clothes off and run down the street?
No, no.
I'd like to feel that.
We'll play the video if you
I think I've done it before, but it wasn't due to the pressure of filming.
So, Sean, you grew up in northern England in the city of Sheffield, and you originally trained to be, your father's a welder, and you were going to be a welder as well.
Was.
So what did your father say when you told him instead of being a welder that you wanted to be an actor?
He was reading the paper at the time. I remember telling him, I was in Sheffield, and I said, you know, Dad, I think I'm going to be an actor. And he went, what, you know what? So I said, I'm going to be an actor. He said, oh, all right, yeah. And he just, it was just a very, he just thought, like, nobody's, you know, he just thought it was another fad, you know, because I like painting and drawing, and I wanted to be in a band. And then I said, I want to be an actor. He just said, oh, yeah. And he wasn't very, because everybody up there, you know, at that time it was like the early 80s, and everybody went to work as a steel worker or a coal down there, you know, some kind of industrial work. And I wanted to be an actor. So
how does he feel now?
He's all right now.
Now, you have 3 daughters, and your oldest one has started to pursue a career in acting. So how did you feel when she came to you and said the same thing?
I said probably the same thing as my dad. I went, oh, all right. Yeah, right. Yeah. But I said, well, you know, see how it goes. But it's difficult, you know, and she's trying to get there. She's trying to do auditions at drama schools and stuff like that. And she's doing everything she can, but it's tough, you know, and there's a lot of pitfalls. And I said, as long as you know that it's a tough job, and there's a lot of disappointment and, you know, a lot of pitfalls.
You've probably given her a lot of tips, I'm sure, along the way, because it's all new and the whole bit. And
Yeah.
I know that you've done, if I can count properly, I think it's over 20 roles where you have died in every single role.
Yeah.
Yeah, in every single role. He's died. Now, this one is so different for you, isn't it? It's very different because you don't die in this. Well, how does that feel? What do you feel? You feel so different about this role because this could be recurring, you know. You can come back now.
What, in Snow White?
Snow White?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
No,
yeah, possibly,
well, I don't-
possibly.
Snow White too.
Snow White too. Yeah, we can think of that way.
It just feels good not dying, you know.
Doesn't it?
You know, it's like I suppose I have done. You know, I think there's a show reel which shows all my deaths, and it sounds a bit macabre, but it's quite funny actually. but it's nice. Nice to survive, you know.
You could kill her.
Now, before we go, we have to ask you about this photo that we found of you from a project that you recently worked on in London. Sean.
So foxy.
Let me just say, you're a very attractive man, but a hell of an ugly woman. What is going on?
Ned Stark, winter is coming.
That's Tracy.
Well, what were you doing?
What is that?
Oh, what was I doing?
Project.
But
What does
see,
it look
was
like?
odd. Okay, like, see, I don't know anything about what Aisha saw now. I just saw you dressed as a woman. But I saw the movie, you know, the Mirror, Mirror. Your part was so poignant, but it was tough. You were like Peter O'Toole coming out. You was, it was tight, man.
that's a
and then when you did it, I was crying. I was like, I can't tell what happened.
Really?
But I kind of figured it out, and it was like the bomb. Everybody needs to watch this, because you're a dad and it's action. It was tight. It was tight.
Sean Bean, everyone. Sean, thank you. Mirror, Mirror will be in theaters March 30th. We'll be right back. Up next, celebrating 25 years of The Bold and the Beautiful with the show's stars.